zero gravity, fun events are everywhere. This weekend, aboard the Concha del Mar, it's vacation days. Beat 6 teams filled with historic NBA stars to earn the top prize. Meanwhile, the city hosts Court Conqueror 2-on-2, where you'll have to win games against powerful NBA duos. Next weekend, if you're on the cruise ship, take your talents to the wreck, because all games played will be worth double XP. And in the city, it's the Chips Ahoy weekend bonus.
On the floor for the visiting Detroit Pistons. At center, Isaiah Stewart. At point guard, Mike Conley. And the other guard position. At forward, 6'8", number 22.
Hi, everyone. We are the chip off.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on activity. He said, I'm...
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Mikal Bridges out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Conley in at the point guard. And for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Trae Young is out there with Young. And it's Reddish in at the small forward spot. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Young from outside. That shot is off. And the Pistons now going the other way. Outside Conley. Stewart kicks to Cunningham. And there's the drive. Bay wide open, and he fires. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Stewart with the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And another 3 for Detroit.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Young outside. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Now, here's Reddish. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Pass to Cunningham. Now Bridges. Conley feeling it out. At the elbow, it's Cunningham. That one goes. Counting.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Young outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Now the pass to Stewart. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Young passes to Capella. Young outside. The 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Got that one up quick. Bay's got a couple of threes now in the first for Detroit.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And here's Young from the arc. Here's Capella, and he lays it straight in.
And that's Capella getting rewarded for his effort on the glass. Love when that kind of hustle pays off.
Cunningham dishes it to Bridges. It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Young leading the break. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big you can put out to complement both sides of the floor.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Young taking his time here. Takes the 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. 3-point lead. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Here's Young driving to the basket. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against Dallas.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by Michael Conley. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Young. Young's got 19 points.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now here's Conley. A 17-point game for him in the win against Dallas. The rebound by Young.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Hits it from 3-point range. 22 points for him.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Young for 3. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hawks?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Now here's Bryant. Not a lot of room. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Young following the bucket by the Pistons. Fires the 3. Bryant with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Hayes with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Rejected by Young. Lets it go with a three. Rebound by the Pistons. And here's Bay. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's his first.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Now Young. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. A three ball. Second shot opportunity. There's the three. Drills it from outside. Young's got 28.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against Boston. Here's Hayes. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 6. Young outside. Over Hayes. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
The 11-footer. Here's Bay. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Bay's got 11 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Young's shot is good.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Now here's Hayes, defended by Young. Got a piece of it and taken away by Johnson. Young against Brooks. Young drives in, and Young with the stuff.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Now here's Brooks. We saw him with 10 points last game. Rebound by Johnson.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Young outside. Here's the three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Hawks ahead as they wrap up the first quarter on a 20-7 run. The second quarter coming up.
Now into the lineup for the
Completely new group on the floor. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. The Atlanta shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And that one misses. Let me remind the audience, Brent Barry, a winner of 2 titles with the Spurs. Brent, what's the secret sauce to winning a title?
Yeah, honestly, you got to have a superstar. And I was lucky enough to play with the great Hall of Famer Tim Duncan, along with Greg Popovich. You got to have a couple of those guys on your team in order to win a title.
Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young is out there with Young. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Celtics looked like he was on a mission. He had an impressive number of points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Conley into the lane. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Conley's got his third basket of the night right there.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Young outside. For three. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got 37.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Cunningham kicks to Brooks. Bridges passes to Cunningham. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Young inside. He's against Cunningham. Young finds Young. From deep. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pistons trail by 12. Brooks with no one around. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Here's Young. He has 40. Rocket 6. Goes back up. Oh, that's blocked. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. That one falls.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
The Hawks have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Bays checked in for Detroit.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland, but the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
The shot, no good. And the Pistons now going the other way. The Hawks again can't hit.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Conley.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Young for 3.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Passes it to Conley. And they get it back. Offline with his 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Celtics in Boston. Pass to Bay. A 3-pointer is right on target. Bay's got 14 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Young from outside traps in the tray. And the Hawks lead by 11.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Here's Cunningham. Sweet little floater. 17 points in the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now, here is Young. Got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. And the first half is now in the books. Hawks on top, up 9. 2. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Detroit, Cunningham and Bay share the Isaiah Stewart out there with Mikal Bridges.
Can we say a moment of silence for this boy's ankles? Can we say freaking a moment of silence for this boy's ankles? I really need a moment of silence. Let's do a movie that,
Another basket.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged.
God dang.
To watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he is.
MOG check mark.
Yo, Didn't you?
Pulled even for the second most 50-point. Games in a single season. What a year it's been for him. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Lets it go from deep.
What up, Daniel?
For 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Puts it up from 12. Rebound, Atlanta. Cabela's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Oh,
Sinks
no,
the triple.
no,
57 points for the Beast.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in
Bro, look,
everything he
keep track.
does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
They double team Conley.
Like that.
Pass to Bay. Here's Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I forgot.
Young pass to Young. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 9 points.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Sadiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class. a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guys, not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. The Pistons making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Young from outside, and another one falls. Amazing. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
The pass to Young. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And the three ball is good.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Cunningham looking it over for the three. Hayes, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Young outside. Jacks up a three. Detroit with the rebound. Bays got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Hayes. He kicks it to Cunningham. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Cunningham's got 8 points in the quarter. The Hawks leading by 16. Young with the ball. Dives to the hoop, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And Capella over to help. Stewart passes to Cunningham. Now here's Hayes. He's covered closely. Fast break, the Hawks. And here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hayes finds Bay. Off target with his 3. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Hawks. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes. Detroit's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
And that's just too easy. Grid.
All right, let me go look up something. NBA 2K live streams.
slamming it down.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fun.
1:25 left in the third quarter. Pass to Windler. Young against Conley. Young outside. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Pistons. And here's Brooks from outside. The rebound by Johnson. The Hawks leading by 19. Young outside. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep. Good! Another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
41 seconds left to play here in the third. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And he comes up with the deuce. Conley's got 11 points.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Conley with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Johnson against Conley. Just 5 to shoot. They double-team Conley. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Brooks ejected by Young. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And good. He hits it again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Young. Johnson is out there with Okongwu. And it's Windler in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Radish, he's checked in for the Hawks. And Detroit with a change here, too. Cunningham's checked in. Good on the three-point shot.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Here's Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
The Pistons shooting so far very efficient all around. About 55%. right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Atlanta.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Inside, and a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
At the line for one shot.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the inside, Cunningham. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Cunningham's got 27 points.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Here's Young. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. And there's another one for the Pistons.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Young from outside. Another bucket. Wow. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Stewart kicks to Cunningham. Back to Stewart. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment. For the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
The Pistons have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Hey, gets the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And Young, here we go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for your Hawks. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Young. And so Young nails them both. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Detroit Pistons. And there's the feed to Cunningham. Makes it off the glass. Cunningham's got 31 points.
No, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. 2021 was an unusual season, to say the least, for players, coaches. Brett, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and show up every day to do it. And commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
Here's Young. Capella controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 14 rebounds. The Pistons have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Good work defensively by Capella.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Young against Conley. He lobs it up. Got a piece of it. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance point.
Wow. What a finish. That's why Capella makes the big bucks. Clint can control the area around the rim as good as anyone.
Burks with the double team. Here's Bay. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Here's Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And Brent, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
Well, I understand the fans' complaint, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. And so the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners and the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule and moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle, but the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their #1 issue. They want them to play as many games for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
It's the three-point bomb.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Pass to Hayes. Takes a 3. And no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Here's Young. Capella trying to free himself up. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
That one goes in.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
They recover it. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The pass to Cunningham. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Cunningham's got 39.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Young outside. Lets the 3 fly. Kept alive by Atlanta.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Just 5 on the clock. From downtown. Rebounded by the Pistons. Bayes got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Launches it. And another 3 for Detroit.
Is it possible his sweet touch, guys?
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this off.
I gotta replay that. I had to.
Season came a lot of
I had to.
Hey, Kevin, that's really what it's all. about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Young outside. Three-pointer. Rebound, Detroit. Bridges has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Cunningham with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Pass to Bay. He feeds it to Bridges. Stewart trying to get open. Bridges shot, good.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Here's Young. Here he goes. And it's slammed in by Young.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
Detroit's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far. Burks with the double team. Here's Stewart, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll... And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Hey everyone.
You know, with the rise of player activism in recent years, I'm wondering if you've given any thought to using the platform of the All-Star Game to shine a light on causes that are important to you.
That's something I have on my mind.
Okay, let's change gears. Any favorite moments from All-Star Games past?
It's a good question, Candace. You know, I wasn't around to see it live. All right, that's gonna do it. Thank you, guys.
Talk to your annoying brother. I'm streaming